let's go grab a new bike. This is it. The prophecy came true. Cruise control. GS. What was that? GS. GS? BMW R1250GS. Over 40 years in the making. Let's go for a ride.
Alrighty. This is the first time riding my new GS. Ooh. Let me tell you, it is very hard to not be stupid on this bike because it is just so fast. Downshift, maybe one more. Look at that acceleration. It's unreal. Quick shifters. Oh my god.
In this generation, the liquid-cooled twin-boxer engine has been bumped up to 1254cc with BMW's shift cam technology.
But with the GS, the boxer engine in general, with so much torque on your low end, you don't really have to shift gears. In 6th gear, I can just give it gas and go. And yeah, you can downshift to 4th, but you will be going stupid fast.
It has a staggering 134 horsepower and 106 pound-feet of torque at just over 6,200 RPM.
I can really see the appeal of a GS. It's comfortable and it's got a lot of power. And for luggage, you put 3 cases on and you might as well be driving a car. And with so much wind protection, this is as close to a car as you can get, but still really enjoying the dynamics of being on 2 wheels. And you see brake hold just came on, so I don't need to tap on the brakes. And I'm on the red light. This is a really long red light, so very helpful. Alright, here we go. I don't particularly like riding on knobby tires. The traction is just not there for road use, depending on how you ride it. I'm a bit aggressive with the acceleration and braking, so I can really feel it slip. Well, right now I set my suspension to road mode, my engine to be road mode. It's just so comfy. Let's go into dynamic. This is my favorite road around where I live. I call it the long way home. But when you're driving like this, it doesn't feel long at all. This road is pretty hilly, and usually at the end of the decline, there is a pretty big turn. And with knobby tires, I'm not very confident, just because it doesn't feel very smooth with a degree of leaning. Oh, yeah, the knobby tires weren't very good at braking. It could do it. BMW's ABS Pro is very strong, so I had no problems hitting the brakes, but just not very confident inspiring. In terms of capabilities, you know, with the street tires, it's very smooth when you brake and accelerate, but when you feel some jerkiness, you have to train yourself. You have to get used to the feeling and believe in your bike, believe in your equipment. And that's why I have all this gear on. It's because I want to feel safe, I want to feel confident despite what the road conditions are. The GS has very low center of gravity. It's very easy to get into a corner. And the acceleration, the torque is so good to get out of a corner. This is just good all-around fun bike. Is it letting me go? Oh, appreciate it. Look at that. Why buy a sports bike when you can buy a GS? And with a sports bike, you know, you're never going to be comfortable. Even with the S1000RR, it's probably the most comfortable sports bike I've been on. If you're not careful with your body position, then you're putting a lot of strain on your wrist. For someone like me that's got wrist injuries, it's not fun. It's very tiring, and I've also got a bad back. That's why the GS appeals to me so much. Are you letting me go? so easy to get stupid on a GS. You don't really have to work for it. It just comes. It's like driving a big V8 car, except you actually have the handling there. It's just so effortless. Like my R90 has a boxer engine and it's got a lot of torque, similar characteristics, but not this much power. It doesn't have all the fancy stuff, doesn't have quick shifters, it doesn't have electronic suspensions. It's just everything comes so easy with this bike. I can only imagine what the 1300 brings. The real reason why I picked the 1250 over a 1300 is that I can get some real world experience, extended period of time for you guys as a basis of comparison when I eventually get the 1300. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you next week.